So this is this is my diary here. So I'm gonna be talking about a lot of things. First, I am still working hard on the my original song lyrics. It's coming together okay. It's really hard to finish. Yeah, I finished the verse 1. I did most of the other stuff. I'm currently on the beginning of verse 2, and it's really taking me forever. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. Like basically, you're striking on the same wood like over and over again, like more than 300 times, 400 times. Whenever you can finish that line, you know, the lyrics, the lyric of the line. You just keep doing it, just keep thinking, using all kinds of resources, whatever you can do, just keep thinking, you know, if this combination of words is better than the other. Oh, what if I do that? What if I do this and that? You know, just forever. Yeah, I'm just pushing it. Yeah, just how do I explain it? Sometimes you might have doubts, but you just, you know, reinforce yourself. I don't know the word. Just keep trying with different words, and just you finish. Just yeah, I'm trying my best to finish verse 2, and then once that's completed, I know I can like record a basic song. You know, verse 1, like intro, verse 1, pre-chorus, chorus, back to verse 2, chorus, and currently I'm thinking harmonica solo or some kind of solo, and I don't know how it's going to catch that, you know, coming from the solo. So still not sure about the structure. I think next song I really want to finish the structure first before working on the lyrics. Another thing is, like, let's say you were certain about the rhythm of the lyrics, the melody of the lyrics. Right now, I already broke that rule, like that's set by myself, because I've realized, like, at a certain point, you're gonna forget about rhythm. If the rhythm you planned is any different than like what naturally sounds good, like linguistically, or you know, however you say it, however you say it. So let me back it up 1 second. So what I'm trying to say is, if you do like fancy rhythm when you sing or with your lyrics, you are going to confuse yourself. So I didn't want to confuse myself. So I'm just going to do the most natural way, because that's at a certain point I'm gonna forget it. I'm gonna forget the rhythm, the cool rhythm. I might think it's cool at the moment, but let's say you're gonna sing it 100 times. You want to do something natural, So I'm going to do what's natural from the beginning, from the get-go, so I don't have to memorize. Because if it's natural, you don't have to memorize. Sort of, right? Yeah. So that's one. So I've been not that successful with finishing the lyrics. And, yeah. But I keep working on it. I keep working on it. Yeah. Finish this verse 2. Finish this verse 2, and then I can think of other things. Then I can think about what's going to come after. And then what's going to come after the after. Yeah. But anyways, right now, verse 2. Finish verse 2. Okay, so now we're on to the second thing I wanted to talk about. I've noticed this weird trend on YouTube. So I feel like those like super popular channels, not music related, even the super popular channels, even the really super popular channels, their comments, the number of comments are dwindling, and the likes and everything, the reaction in general is decreasing. This is sort of a good thing and a bad thing, because I guess I don't think it's because we lost the interest. I think it's because the system is trying to not push the what's already popular too much. So they're trying to push things that are not so popular to your main page. That's how I feel like. Yeah. Along the same line, along the same talking point, I want to say, I've also noticed the A-listers of my music world, they are not getting views. They're not getting comments. The household names people. The household name people, say a household name drummer, or I don't know, or even a band. My most favorite band. They are not pulling in even some videos they recently uploaded. I thought it was pretty decent. I thought it had pretty good, valuable info, informational in terms of like how they did the song and like what they did in the song, how the song came about, their stories and like the inspiration and the come about, is it the right word? How the song came together. They explain it. But even those videos, they don't get more than like 1,000 views. They don't get more than 1,000 or maybe 2,000 views. And sometimes they only get like 2 comments. 2 comments. Yeah, I had to just repeat it, sorry, twice. Like, it's a success if a video gets more than 20 comments. I think that was crazy. Because I really like that band. Actually, it's the pretty much only one modern band I listen to. And they don't get more than like 10 comments per video. Some videos, it has, I already said it. I'm not going to repeat it. And then I compared that to other, like a famous drummer videos. Like videos of the recent videos from a household name drummer. This is a A-lister. The best of its generation, I think. The best of its generation. Yeah, who are currently alive. The best of its generation. It gets like 500 views. And some other more, like some of other videos of his that have more information, with so some of his other videos that have more music info, like musical, what's the word? Like more useful musical info, like how to do this, how to, do a certain thing, or how to think, when you listen to a certain thing or something. They got like not even like 800 views. Sorry, like 1,500 views, 1,500. So like less than 2,000 views. These are info from the best. And if those don't get that many views, that's, I don't know. That's crazy. That's crazy. So what it is people who are interested in, it's just, this is the, I don't want to say, I'm not going to use that word. I'm just going to use, this is the world, on a most flat view, most flat level. Like, yeah, no hype. Um, I don't know, no hype, no nothing. It's crazy. It's crazy. I don't. I want to stop using the word that, crazy too, because I already said it enough. But then I was thinking, these guys, these people, they had amazing time already. So, like, I don't know if they would, like, not too happy about this situation, because this situation is shared by all, right? It's impacting all. It's not impacting, it's just how it is with everyone and everything. Yeah, but to think they had amazing time playing with the best of the best. They were the best. They still are the best, and they had great time performing in front of the biggest crowd, the best crowd. So there is no regret. I cannot see it. Those people, they cannot have a regret, with just getting such little views right now, because that goes for every like everyone, yeah. Yeah, no regrets, because they played with the best of the best of its generation, in front of most amount of people, for their genre. For their genre of crowds, for the crowds of the genre. So they shouldn't have any regret. Yeah. And it almost seems like if you connect with more people outside of your people, you have to wear a costume. Yeah, you have to wear a costume. Like you have to, I don't know, you have to wear something because the music itself is not entertaining to the others. The music is not, the people are not connecting with the sound. The people are not connecting with the sound. The people, there's a I don't want to say disconnect. Yeah, but it almost looks like, it almost seems like you have to wear a costume. That's what I want to say. And I don't know. Do you have to wear a costume, or do you not? Do you what's the word? There's a better word for it, but I'm just going to use this word. Do you decide not to wear the costume, or do you wear the costume? It's like you have to really you have to make that decision and like pursue for the entirety of one's life. Those who wear the costumes, those who don't wear the costumes. Um, yeah, in a way, I don't want to say in a way. I don't know. I think my my genre is more like I have to wear a costume. Yeah. Well, in the singing, in the singer song stuff, singer songwriters, singer songs. Yeah, singer songs. Um, Usually they wear impressive clothes, right? Yeah. Um, I don't want to say exactly, but yeah. But usually they don't look like a homeless person. Most of the singers, or they wear impressive stuff. Yeah, because you're there to impress. You have to impress people. It's on the stage. You have to impress. Yeah. I want to move on from this topic. What else I wanted to talk about? Yeah, well, let's go back to the lyric writing. Um, Lyric writing is something I don't think I necessarily enjoy, but it's something you have to do uh, to complete the song. You might say it's the jewel of the crown jewel of the songwriting. But I don't know. I really I like more. I like the like putting together chords, rhythm, and structure, and make someone just danceable. You know, make a sound that just makes someone move. I like that more than lyric writing. Yeah. But this song, at first, I started as that. You know, let's make sound that's gonna move, that would make people want to move, or make people want to dance. But as I was writing the lyrics, like things changed. Like the importance shifted to like the lyrics. Like in my song, the lyrics and the flow of the lyrics take has more like takes more importance than than the instrumental part of it, you know. So what I'm trying to say is I said it in a really complicated way. I wish I don't do that. So what I'm trying to say is lyrics is taking more or sapping more weight from then the weight, like taking away so basically the lyrics in my song, the lyric in my song is taking away the importance, more importance from the danceability of my instrumental song. You know, basically without the lyrics, without the lead singing part. Yeah. So right now, I don't know, it's almost like it's taking away the fun part. I don't know, yeah. Does it make sense? No, I want to make sense. What I'm trying to say is, I think you already understood it, but just to be on the same page, really quick. I was putting in more importance on the instrumental. So everything except for the singing part, right? Not everything, but yeah, mostly. But then now, because I'm changing the rhythm of the melody of the lyrics, now a lot have to change accordingly. Things are not going to line up as I wanted to, as I had planned in the beginning. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. There are a lot of other things I wanted to say, but I can't forget. I mean, I can't remember. Yeah, I've been going to libraries a lot, like just to finish the lyrics. Away from the phone, just, you know, so I can finish the lyrics. It's hard. Yeah. Going to library. One time I was at the library for like 4 or 5 hours. Couldn't finish nothing. I couldn't finish the not even a word, you know, in the lyric writing. And another thing I've realized is YouTube. This is on sort of on a. It's coming from the same line, but it's something I've realized. YouTube kind of shows you the demand of the real world, and you better fit the demand or get shrunk, you know, or you don't grow as fast. But then forget about, you know, artistic integrity and stuff like that. Just, you want to do what you want to do. You want to do like a specific rhythm, like, you know, and it tells you, you know, even if you do it perfectly, that seems perfect to a certain niche, not niche, a certain market or a certain crowd. When you put that up on YouTube, they show you are met with the reality. And I don't want to use this word reality because instrumentalists, they don't live in reality. They are not. They're not playing to metronome. Yeah. And they kind of want to be different. They really kind of want to be different. I was looking at this drummer, something Clark, K. Clark. Let me look it up really quick. So yes, Kenny Clark. Kenny Clark. There aren't that many drummers. There aren't that many videos of his on YouTube. I only found like 2 that are like focused around him. That's made focused around him. And the thing he accentuates, it's different. The language is like kind of different. Like some are very like simplified, you know, where it all comes together. Like, is it boo, 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 you know, like you know what he's accentuating. Accentuating, is that the right word? Yeah. No one 20 years after that, I don't want to say no one, you don't hear that accentuating thing from the drummers that come, you know, like 10 or 15 years after him. They don't do the same language. They do something slightly different, something slightly different. But anyways, what was my point? Things are changing, really. Things do change. I forgot the name. I forgot what I was gonna say. The main point. Oh yeah, the main point is this. There was something I wanted to say in between, you know, but I can't remember this part. But the main point I wanted to say for this part was YouTube will tell you, hey, this is not what the majority of people want, or they're not seeking that kind of style, or they're not seeking that kind of music, or the general YouTube people, or that means the general population, including me, including everyone, most people, they're not seeking that kind of like your kind of input. Like, say you have like a specific style of playing, you know, things or singing or something. They might like you, but they're not seeking. They are because there are other things they already like they already like watching. They already have they already know what to consume. So you might so hence little views. Yeah. But yeah, so the main point is you're kind of fighting against that. YouTube is telling you, hey, people are, that's not what's hot. So, not so, not so. That's not what's hot. That's not what's trending. What you're doing is out of the trend, not out of the trend. It's sitting away from the trendy zone. What you're doing is out of the norm, sort of, out of what's hot. And I think it's on you to keep going into that direction. I know a lot of people, most of you guys, or most of us are, well, most of us, most of you guys, most of us, including me, were already far away from, the what's hot zone. That was the direction, those people took, like at age like 15 or something, or really early age. They already knew what kind of style of music they want to pursue. So it's been decided then. But yeah, not once again, many more times on YouTube, you get reminded what you're doing is not in demand by the majority of listeners or consumers. And I guess what I'm trying to say is, I was going to say it's your job to just keep creating your thing, your art, pursuing that route. Yeah. I don't have to say the conclusion, right? Yeah. I guess not a conclusion, but the one thing I can say about this is it's becoming clearer. Yeah. Believe it or not, things are separated by beliefs. Like this, let's say one genre of music. They believe music should be like this. The melodies should go like this. And rhythms should be like this. Compositionally, it should be like this. And it's the communication, and it's the meeting of those people. Oh, you speak that language. Me too. Since I think you speak the same language as me, and I speak the same language. And I think we're speaking at about the same level. So we want to play together. And those who can't speak the language or understand the language or say some like musically playing something that's too away from the norm, they usually I don't know. I wasn't gonna talk about this, but they either there's a word for it, make it or break it. Yeah, make it or break it. But they get to say, in their lifetime, those who deviate from the common language. Yeah, I don't want to be too wordy. So those who play have its own style and play in his own way, they do get to like leave their mark, so to speak, or say something, with their records or in their records during their lifetime. Yeah. Well, what was I gonna say? Never mind. This doesn't have to do with this, but it's some interesting find I found. Well, might as well say it. API. No, I'm sorry, not API. ARP. ARP, the synth company. Is it the synth company or electronic company? I don't know. But music instrument company, ARP, is from Massachusetts. And there was one more company that's also from there. Oh, I'm not sure 100%, but Lexicon Reverb is sort of from Massachusetts. That's crazy. I just said I don't want to use the word crazy over and over again, but yeah. It's really cool. The reverb designers, they have to be artistic and smart, like both. You have to like reverbs, it's you basically, I don't know how you can make a reverb, right? But then you have to like be artistic, you have to like every product you're putting in some kind of like your own personal belief into your into your product, like basically everything. Like iPhone has to be simple, simple and like something you can do. Like it has to be immediate, right? That's like what he believed in, sort of, right? I don't know. And drummer too. So in my opinion, some drummers, I think they they don't really believe in metronome, I think. I might be wrong, but some do believe in a live music setting, without like the click, in-ear monitor, without the metronome. The way to play is without the metronome, and like I feel like sometimes they do things that's like that is very off by the definition of metronome. Basically, we're putting in our belief into this reality, and practicing it. Like if you're like, hey, the rhythm should go like this, or melody should move in this way, and we're projecting our belief, into this world. Like, what's the word? Respectfully, I guess. Or I don't know. Or violently, I don't know. Yeah. And in same regard, did I say that right? Yeah. In similar extension. Doesn't make sense, in English. But what I'm trying to say is the reverb designers, they have to, do their own thing to make his version of reverb special. Aside from other reverbs at the time, and forward, and onward, from what other reverbs to come. So you have, I think this is how I'm thinking. You have to have a pretty good understanding of like a natural reverb. Say, what a reverb should sound like in a rectangular room, or like I don't know, cylindrical shaped building. You have to have like some kind of scientific knowledge, and then based on that scientific measurements, you add more to it that's not explainable by just numbers or logic. I think that's cool. That's cool. I don't know what Lexicon did, the designer or designers. I think it's done by one person, but I'm just saying, whoever worked on it must have done a great job. Not because there are so many popular, records done with it, but it does. I don't know. Maybe I'm maybe blinded by the fact that it was used on so many songs, but it does sound beautiful, I think, right? Compared to other reverbs. Yeah. I think that's about it. What other things I wanted to say? Oh yeah, one thing I wanted to say, it's kind of mundane, stupid, is one of the biggest improvements in the computer world is a fanless, system. or fanless laptop. The creation of a fanless laptop and fanless desktop or laptop. Because if you think about it, when you use a microphone, it has a natural noise floor. And with a fan in a like a confined room, the mic will pick up that fan noise. So, you know, you can say it's not that microphone, microphone, it's not that the microphone technology improved during like 2012 to 2019. I think it sort of has to do with the the technology that got improved in interface, audio interface, like the choice of preamp, and whatever ADDA, all that as one. Like that made a giant leap, right? That made a huge improvement, because a $300 audio interface that can sort of compete with like something over $1,000 interface. Like it's almost, you're not, most people, including me, might not know the difference. I think, yeah, that did improve, but also we have fanless system, a fanless desktop, a fanless laptop in a consumer market, and people use it when they record it in a room. So that's why the noise, the room noise from a fan is low, and also the noise from the noise floor of the preamp or the interface is also low. You know, that and combined together, that's why we are achieving, well, we're hearing more clarity in the audio world. Yeah. What else was I gonna say? Actually, I'm going to stop this right now because I've run out of things to say. Okay. Yeah, I think I've said enough of what I want to say for this video. Going forward, I want to, I don't want that, you know, the little view and, you know, the little view count and like little like count, like I don't want that to sway where I want to, I don't want that to sway my direction. Yeah, because you might like you might, I don't know, change the direction. Yeah, I don't, yeah, with music. Does it make sense? Because it feels like you want to do something that generates more views and more comments. But when I checked the grades, you know, of the greats of this generation, they don't get like 5 comments or 3 comments. They don't get more than 10 comments per video. And I'm not comparing myself to like those people directly, but yeah, I think the lesson here is don't let that like change where I want to go, like songwriting wise and like music wise. I think that's about it. Yeah. All right. Thanks for watching, and hope you guys have a good one.